Hello everyone, GameGoddessFee here. Alright, we're back tonight with more Ace Attorney. I do have my boy.
I haven't got my mic.
He don't have his mic. His mic. Hey, Christmas Feather guy, how you doing tonight? Hope you're feeling a little better tonight. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and stream this tonight. I want to say Twilight Princess for tomorrow evening. What's it? Oh, since today is Wednesday. It's I'm thinking tomorrow Friday, but anyway, just hopping on for a minute. Okay, no problem at all. Glad to see you here. All right, so we're still talking about the Switch 2. What do you think should the $450 Switch price? Did they announce it yet? I'm not even sure if did they announce it?
It was $40-50.
Oh, that's all? I didn't know they had announced the price.
That's all.
I was thinking, well, the Switch normally costs what, $399, and then the Switch OLED, that was what, $450? The Switch OLED was $450.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Huh?
It was just $400. Even that's too much.
How much is the regular Switch?
$300.
$299.
Wait, no. Yeah, $299.
Okay, the regular Switch is $299.
Wait, what's the Switch? OLED $350. No, I think it was $400.
It was. I forgot how much I paid for it. But it's still kind of pricey, but regular Switch is $299, OLED is $350, so they went up $100, huh? Gosh, I should have known they would have went up that high. I guess they didn't want it to be the $499. they just went $50 away from their price. Well, I guess. $450. I mean, I'm just glad it's not five and over. But that is still a little pricey though. What you think, Plum?
Too
much. Well, Christmas Feather guy, you might still be getting it. I mean, it's still. Yeah, I could still get it, but I'm not getting mine till later. I'm not getting mine till later on. So probably get mine for Christmas. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon yet. Let all the hype die down, and then that's when I'll get mine. But if I rate all of the leaves in my yard, then my grandma will give me $400. Then my little brother will pay for the rest. So we can each have one. Hey, you got a plan. So hey, yeah, that'll do it. Just like you said, rake the grass and do other chores around the house. You regularly take out the trash, and just tidy up things a little bit. Let us see that you're making an effort to try to help around the house. And hey, you may have it on your birthday, so but yeah, looking forward to it. But like I said, I might get it Christmas. We have a lot of leaves. Do you really? We had a tornado warning where I'm at, so but it went away. It was earlier today, around like 3 o'clock. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to be on here, but it went away. So them leaves, they be blowing, and there's a guy down the street right on the corner, and he just does his yard every day. Every day he's outside on his yard, and his yard is so clean cut. Man, he got the best yard in the neighborhood, but yeah, the leaves, he'll be out there tomorrow raking the leaves up. I might be able to get what's that, I-5 on a release, because it should only take me a week to rake them, my brother would pay the rest so we can pre-order. So you're saying that you got a lot of leaves, so it's gonna take you a week to rake them? Oh goodness! Whee! look, that's worth the money if you got to take a whole week to rake some leaves. But yeah, you ready, Plum? Yeah, that's But yeah, just pick up a few more chores and yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. All right, we have Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. We also have these spiked wooden balls that fall from our tree and makes raking even harder. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Them little, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't stand those things either. I used to, well, we used to have them around in our neighborhood. I couldn't stand those things. In the old neighborhood, do we have some here? I don't know. We don't have that many trees where we moved to, so. Okay, we got Turnabout Legacy. It says what Larry's hiding, but we already did that part. An incident occurs part 2 is what I named the video. So yeah, so hopefully you get it, Christmas sweater guy, for your birthday. It's only a month away, your birthday, so got enough time to get it. Hey, gave the fair warning, right? You gave the fair warning. This is what it is. Actually gave April 2nd today. You got April, May, June, July. So got 3 months to get it together, right? 3 months. All right. Hey, you might get it on lunch day. What you think?
I'm not getting that truck on lunch day. I won't have to put it.
I remember when the Wii U came out with that blue light. I had to take Plum's play because his Wii U was, it had that blue light where the screen wouldn't come on or nothing. So yeah, I don't never get something on lunch day. The only thing I got on lunch day, what did I get up? This OLED right here. I got the Legend of Zelda OLED, and I should just open it. I haven't even opened the box yet. I want to make sure that it's working. Look, I just got it for collector's item, but yeah. All right, let's go, Plum. Oops, that's the wrong episode. Ah, am I on? Nope. You right here. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
You ready?
Nope.
Okay, we're back where we was from last night. Just wanted to go ahead and finish this off.
Alright, everyone. Let's go play
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country returns.
Yeah, Donkey Kong looks goofy. The new one looks goofy, but it don't even look like Donkey Kong for real.
He hates it.
Stop hating.
But it's all good. I like a good Donkey Kong game.
Here we are at last. It really does look a lot like the Winter Wing.
Glad you can make it! Oh, hey there. You're, Harry, was it? Good to see you, Harry! No! For the last time! The name is Luis Dunham!
Detective, your report if you don't mind.
Yes, sir! Okay, so first off, I found a blowtorch. The nozzle was still warm when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently.
Was somebody using it to heat something? You skipped the dialogue. It's gone now. It's gone now.
What'd he do?
You had got a new piece of evidence, but it's gone.
Oh, goodness.
Just give me the gift.
Hey.
Was the stipulator already like that when you entered?
Yeah, guess it was used by whoever let out the gas. The gas was inside the case until somebody opened the lid.
Is that so? I can't say.
Pisces.
The Pisces.
The Pisces statue. Huh? You're sure up on your constellation, sir. You know what the one in the other case is, too?
This is the Autumn Wing, so I imagine it should be Capricorn.
Guess there's no tricking you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. The weird cloth that draped around it kinda tripped me up.
Isn't that a piece of luminous cloth from way back when? What's that doing here? Now we have evidence from the IS-7 incident too?
Luminous cloth that I jotted down in my organizer. Cloth that glows when connected to a full spectrum light emitting device.
Taking a look around. It seems there's a piece of luminous cloth on each of the other cases, too.
Yeah, and that just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath the real bat. Underneath real bat.
Sure, let me whip them all right off for you.
Wow, they're beautiful.
They're mid. So the transformation Larry witnessed. Could it have been the moment when the cloth around the pieces, is it
It's Pisces.
Pisces? Why do you spell it like that, bro? What's the E? Anyway, the Pisces statue's lower half fell away.
See, Edgy? See? I wasn't imagining things, and I wasn't mistaken.
Ugh. Listen, Master, I think we can all agree. This room is fishier than a bucket of fish. My hunch is that somebody deliberately tried to make this room look just like the Winter Wing. Yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing. They even covered the statues up in just such a way to make them look similar. With the cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statues look almost the same. Ditto for Capricorn. Cover his bottom half up, he looks pretty much like Taurus. The other two can't be fixed as easily, so covering their cases up completely was the only answer. So somebody went to some lengths to disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing. I'd say we need to take a closer look at things in here, wouldn't you, Fender?
Mr. Winner and Judge Cavell.
Ugh! What are you guys doing here? You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear?
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems I have failed in my duty yet again. I pray one day to make you see that your presence is not required at every crime scene.
Ugh.
And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good. It will help to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice would help me judge you.
You got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around.
It was? Well then, you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot.
Oh, you mean...
Exactly! Your salary check is taking a hit. bet you're looking forward to payday now! Always wanted to say that.
Man, getting a wage cut from you of all people!
Not so fast, Mr. Winner. I was simply assisting with the police's investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe is entirely in the right.
No, he is, huh? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump.
Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace. But we must take it into account past transgressions when making judgments that concern the future. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed ground on this scene. But what? But we only just got here. The goddess of justice has conferred her blessings on Eustace, and Eustace alone.
By what you mean, this is Mr. Winner's case?
That's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. After all, I solved this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything.
What did you say? A suspect? Already? Who?
Who else but your artist friend over there? Huh? Me? Me? What's going on, Edgy?
Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boys' minds work.
Unsurprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset.
Lack the attitude? Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase.
Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy?
Wow, he's totally shameless.
Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor there a few questions. And he told me where the poison gas came from.
And where might that have been?
It was, it's this chemical you find everywhere, can't think of the name just now, though. Wait there a second. Let me just call him right quick.
Perhaps I can answer your question while Eustace is on the telephone. Why let him make the call if you know the answer? The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals. Uniquum.
What? No.
Ubiquum. Shut up. Whatever. Ubiquum. Ubiquum. Let me stop. And affection.
How do I say this?
Affection. What kind of chemicals are they?
Oh no.
Ubiquum is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday product. Paint and dishwashing liquids, among various others, on its own is entirely benign.
So it's something anyone could get their hands on?
Precisely, but the same cannot be said for affection. That does sound nasty. What is it used for? It is the main ingredient in the product called Infesticide Ultra. It is pure white in color and is unavailable to the average consumer. In fact, it is nigh impossible for members of the public to obtain it here in this country. As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from. Poison gas ingredients that are jotted down in my organizer. The gas was produced when bright red ubiquum and pure white Axivian anyway, were mixed together.
I'm back, and I know the name of the chemical now.
Don't waste your breath. Judge Gavel informed us already.
Huh? Oh, great! That'll make this quicker, I guess. So the source of the gas, ubiquium,
I think I said it right.
is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was no somebody here at the gallery today who brought the paints with them. Your friend, the artist! You can't accuse me because of that! Objection! To the paints on the palette in your hand! Angie, is this kid okay? He seems a little...
Indeed. I haven't known him long, but he's still a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Hey! Quit talking about me like I'm not even here!
Ignore them, Eustace. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more. Give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions.
Winning? Yeah, good idea! Get a load of this, losers!
Winner's winning deduction.
Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was the first on the scene, correct? The gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquium, which as we know is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim. Which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects. Right, Gavel? You think so too, right?
So that, so he's saying that Larry had the liquid,
Mhm.
and then what did he start the gas?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! It is possible that certainly can't be discounted. It's a possible. What's he say? A possibility.
It's possible.
Oh my goodness! Well, would the artist like to share his version of events? Did you leave red paint at the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister? The catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
Think I may have left my heart there, you know. And you might have picked it up.
I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict.
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Quit stalling! You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless! So admit defeat and crawl on out of here with your tails between your legs, because I win!
I have better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have much choice.
Rebuttal. Winner's winning deduction. Our friend, the artist here, won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct?
I'll be the first to admit that he's something of a suspicious character.
First to admit? Are you trying to beat me to it? But you can't! Because I'm the winner! I'm the first ranked! Always! Huh? I'm a first-rate artist, you say?
Larry, I don't need you to make this any more convoluted than it already is. Please, Mr. Winner, just continue.
And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquium, which is, as we know, is found in paint.
We do indeed. It seems it's found in a number of everyday products.
Right? Which makes your friend's paint pretty suspicious.
But isn't it also found in a bunch of other stuff too?
She has a winning point, I guess. Right, Gavel?
I suppose she does. As I said, ubiquium is found. Ubiquium is made my mouth twist. is also found in dishwashing liquids, among other things.
In other words, paint isn't the only possible explanation.
No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing deduction, will you?
He was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim.
It's by no means certain that paint was the source of the poison gas.
Ha! Well, it's by no means certainty that it wasn't either.
I don't know what I should say.
Sometimes I be doing that too. Was that supposed to sound clever? Copying Mr. Edgeworth's speaking style isn't a shortcut to looking cool, you know?
You make it sound as if you think there's something wrong with how I speak.
Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning deduction shows he had paint, and he was closest to the victim.
Which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects.
That's really all you're basing your suspicion of Mr. Bus on?
What? You have a problem with that? Then show me some proof, loser! Put up or shut up!
He's literally asking for it, Mr. Edgeworth.
He is. So let's find the right piece of evidence and really give it to him. We know that Mr. Winner isn't much of a listener. And we also know that his reasoning is likely to be based on a flawed assumption.
Yeah, he even found the other guy and he still got it wrong somehow.
Let's get this over with as quickly as we can. It's a waste of all our time.
Alright, our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was the first on the scene. And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquinol, which is, as we know, found in paint
What else?
and dishwashing liquid.
But the poison isn't only made of ubiquinol. It's also made of that other thing called asphyxion. Yeah, asphyxion, whatever it's called. And she said, it's like highly rare and not even available in this country. So how could Larry, being Larry, get it?
Mm-hmm.
So you present the gas. Not that. Yeah, that. Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid. Unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence.
So you agree that I deserve a prize?
What you deserve is to be set right. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. Pisces.
It did! And it was created by the artist guy! With the red paint that we know is full of ubiquinol.
Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquinol is mixed with another substance, asphyxion. Paint containing ubiquinol alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all.
It wouldn't? I thought they said the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquinol.
So you're telling me all this was based on a mishearing of the forensics report?
Yeah!
The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Bus found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about.
My aptitude? What does that even mean?
You literally just used the word 5 minutes ago. It means one's ability or how suited one is to a particular task. Euskis? I said Euskis. Anyway.
An attitude, the other word you misused only minutes ago as well, is another thing entirely.
I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again.
What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation.
Before you go any further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your own statements.
And what flaws might those be?
Thanks for the hearts. Firstly, that you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the autumn ring.
That's...
And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime.
But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of the wet. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquium with white asphyxion. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else.
Indeed we do. And that is what Eustace will be investigating next. Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble.
We are not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help.
Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you!
I can certainly point you towards a vital clue as to how it was done.
He is bluffing. Eustace, ignore him.
It's fine, Cavell. He's clearly fibbing. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner.
If you are sure.
Come on then! Show me what you've got! What shows how the gas was created, huh?
Fender, I know you did it. Why'd you try to kill that man? We just got here, man. Not those.
Hold on. You see another page?
Nope, this it.
Oh, it says, what shows how the gas was created?
Mm-hmm. This one kind of obscure, I'll be honest.
Right here?
Yeah.
You're saying this somehow shows us how the chemicals were mixed to make the poisonous gas?
That's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing.
Well, they do say I have a good eye.
The red tears Mr. Buzz saw. That was the ubiquium.
Wait a second! You're saying the statue cried that stuff out? What, so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit?
How much time am I going to have to waste talking him through this tape? How much time am I going to have to waste taking him through this step by step?
Appreciate the hearts, you guys.
The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have mixed with something else inside that case.
What? What evidence do you have that that's what happened?
The evidence is right there in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the port that shows that the two liquids had mixed together. Oh no. Well, Larry, you're getting arrested. Better call Phoenix.
What he just said?
What proves that they mixed together?
What happens when you mix red with white? Oh.
Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue's glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed.
But wait, I don't get it. How does that prove that some ubiquium mixed with some asphyxion?
We have an artist with us. Why don't you ask him? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white?
Don't treat me like a dum-dum, Edgy! I did graduate from junior high, you know! Any idiot knows that red and white make pink! I mean, there's variations. You got rose pinks and your baby pinks.
That will be more than enough, thank you. Do you see what I'm getting at now, Mr. Winner?
Oh! I think I do! Ubiquium is red, Asphyxion is white. Mix the two together, and you get pink! That's what the pink liquid is!
Yes, very good. We got there in the end.
Yes. Interesting.
I think you finally convinced him. Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised a possibility, nothing more. We cannot know for sure that this shows the results of two chemicals having mixed. And besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by the suspect. How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracity?
Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never fibs or embellishes the truth.
Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion.
Noof, she's a cold one, but I like it.
You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction.
It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edgeworth, especially as there is another question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove this? How can you prove that this man did not enter the autumn wing? Until you are able to, there is little more to discuss.
Right! Maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Gusto, he is still unconscious and in critical condition.
Yes? Oh.
Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation of this area. If you would be so kind as to leave him in peace. Can't read tonight. For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artist?
If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen.
Hey Dave, how's it going tonight?
Hello, David.
I am Justice Verity Gavelle, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childish, how you pronounce the word? Epithets.
Epithets, yeah.
You know how to forget anyway.
No ho! Finally she tells me her name! Nice to meet you, Verity! Name's Louise Dunham, but you can call me Louise!
If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Dunham.
No, yeah, no, sorry. It's just, there's something I forgot to mention. The door was locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out.
It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I am afraid.
Well, as it happens, I can back our pal here up on that.
What?
Yup, we tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said. It was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Mauserino? It is. I distinctly remember how it went. So, Winterwing.
Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked.
The gallery's open for biz, but the Winterwing's off limits? What gives? Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
And what is it to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time?
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you like. I doubt you'll find one.
I see. Then I suppose we will have to take you at your collective word.
That was a little too easy. Well, Judge Gravel, do you accept that Mr. Bus is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again, Mr. Winner's deductions have fallen short of the mark.
We've been on for like 42 minutes. Yeah, 42 minutes. But we talked about the Switch 2 first for like how many minutes? About 5 minutes.
Wait, shut up.
What are you talking about? I just need some more information. That's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions.
You know, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right? Very well, then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Dillon, you may step down from the stand. Ain't no stand up in here.
Huh? Go, you mean? But I was enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please.
Overruled.
Show no mercy! Squish my heart into goopy mush! I love it!
Who exactly is this Who exactly is this next suspect?
The pharmacist Delicious Gone. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of Infesticide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired. I had to clear my throat. The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smile will bring her running, I am sure.
My winning? Of course, Cavell! Let's go get her at once! Hey, Detective Flatfoot! You carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay?
Sure. This is possible. Could Judge Gravel have suspected Miss Scone from the start?
Now that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Winter like she just usually does, huh?
What exactly is your angle here, Judge Gravel?
Oh, that's all?
Yep.
You said the other one's short?
Yeah, it's real short, actually.
You want to go through it?
You want to do it?
About how many minutes?
Probably like, it'd probably be another 30.
You go ahead.
Yeah. Press A. 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 Wait, up. Then A. Alright, now B. B again.
All right, April 2nd. Hey, that's today. Hey. 12:05 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Autumn Wing. They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess.
Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Alicia Scone, and here she is.
Hello, dearest. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicious Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. What's up, Game Queen 81? How's it going? Delicious to my pals and even Miss Delicious to some.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
Winnie Pooh.
Winnie Pooh.
Well, all right, Winnie Pooh. Whatever you say, it's lovely to meet you, dearie.
So much for calling me the winner.
Oh, have we met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mouse Smiles. Mousy Smiles.
Ugh. If you must address me by my given name, just Mouse will do.
Ooh, Cricky's peck-leg boy, and all grown up.
Boy, peg-leg boy.
This peg-leg boy,
It's peg-leg boy.
and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, right? Don't you?
I wonder just how old she is.
Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Oh yeah! What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone?
Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can do together just about any medicine you like. It certainly helps that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to the hospital. Anyway, we did what we had to do. Well, it's up to him.
And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Oh, yes, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently, he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say.
Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure.
Thank you for the hearts. Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting kind of the world, they said.
Wow, so the old dog really went to Zangfa and upped his game, just like he said he would.
Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Mr. Scone? I said Miss Scone? Are you familiar with a substance known as pesticide ultra? Of course, dear, you use it to get rid of, you know what? Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops.
Might I ask what you mean by you know what?
The little blighters that frighten the life out of poor, innocent ladies like yours truly. That's what. Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice, clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it. Those. What they talking about, roaches? Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals Epsilon and ubiquum are combined?
What chemicals?
Yes. It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquum ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? The effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and death. And poor old Gusty nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you'd need, probably 500 milliliters. of each chemical, I'll say.
She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Ubiquin, awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and as cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxiant, more watery, and it's white in color. That will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone. As well as I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone, very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
That's why you don't talk to the
Police people. This is why you don't talk to the police. Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in her smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind.
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report?
Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glasses display case is open from the top.
Huh, that's rather unusual.
And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. The Pisces statue was kept at 26 degrees. Almost got my hand stuck to it.
We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah, I found something on the underside of the top of the Pisces case. Pisces, whatever. Traces of ubiquitum.
No ho! Now we're talking.
That's odd. If that was Ubiquin stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, it's 26 degrees. It would have been frozen solid.
It's wood, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now?
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out that. Or at least Mr. Thief might.
You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine! I don't know what you're talking about, but take it away!
Can't believe I'll take an order from this guy, but whatever. Anything for the truth. Before you get too carried away, the Goddess of Justice has no need for your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Youch! Why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? No, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us find out. Find it.
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the latest, Miles. Somebody opened the Pisces. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no? Yes, the answer is indisputable.
In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
Larry,
What Pearl said.
I know you wanted to kill him, but you didn't need to do it that way. That's him.
Who, him?
Yeah. Because if it wasn't Larry, the only other person in there was him. The victim.
Carmelo Gusto is the only person who have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well, I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why. Alright, Kay, pull out the iPhone.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
Eek! Don't scare me like that!
So this is what you are talking about, you're Mr. Thief?
Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture.
He said it right.
Yeah! There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping the lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces?
Do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked?
Well, it doesn't look like the outer facings of the glass suffered any damage.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we now know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir.
Cracks make me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
This was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Well, I appreciate the science lesson. Why is it all heat cracked in the first place? Why indeed? A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium. You look like the cat's got the cream, Mouserino. You know what happens, don't you? I certainly do. And what's more, I know You good? I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case.
What? But you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first.
It would have been quite the wait.
Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers.
How did Mr. Gusto open the case?
Alright, go away so fast.
He used that big man strength to punch it open.
This right here, this blowtorch.
Yep.
Take that.
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the Autumn Wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack.
A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed. Ubiquium.
Ubiquium?
Whatever, Pluminator, whatever.
You beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end.
Don't try it and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue.
Nuh-uh! It was Edgeworth making things hard to understand.
Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too?
Sure, just for him. All right, here goes.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the Autumn Wing. While he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid.
Uh-huh. And?
Master Ubiquium melted and mixed it with the Asphyxion that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing our poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed.
So he opened the case. Now it came to gas, huh?
It seems we got there in the end.
But why did it want to open the case in the first place?
I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking it might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out the not to check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing.
You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
Caught you out too, did it? My little Eddie Lumpkin. I was ever so confused. What would it been where Chili Winker's room was all those years ago? There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s, eh?
But everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake. I think we need to go and take another look at the winter wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winter, I suppose. Please.
No! Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer!
The answer to what exactly?
The man who was going to end it all! A dramatic, exit stage left, sort of artsy farewell!
Have you been listening at all this whole time?
At my level, I barely needed to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on.
Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative.
Winners? Sure. Thanks, Gavel.
Thank you for the hug.
Thank you, Warlord.
Thank you, Warlord. Thank you indeed. I find it always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional.
In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends?
No, yeah. I totally forgot.
What is it now?
I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
That's nothing to brag about, you know.
Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now, yeah? I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap!
Eek, how could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try to take one. I beg your pardon? I beg your pudding, she said. I beg your pudding? How dare you? I didn't know such thing.
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner.
You bet I can! Get a load of this! This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says it right here that she authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. authorized. She authorized.
A product that we have established contains asphyxion, one of the ingredients of our poisonous gas.
Exactly! It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a cord-carrying pharmacist.
I didn't do it. This is all just a terrible misunderstanding.
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints.
Eek.
We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket,
No. There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have had access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand. The Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. Fibbing will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not fibbing. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it.
What is she looking for?
That's not it. And that's not it.
That cloth looks familiar.
Oh, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look.
And what is this?
There's something written on it, I think.
April 1st. Complaint filed. Offense. Theft. Items stolen. Infesticide Ultra. 1 bottle.
It's a crime report related to a theft. What?
See, you silly billies. I told you somebody pinched it off me a week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight. But, well, I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff.
I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, it's just in case. You never know when one of them might appear. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice, clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack one of them, one and done.
Psst, Gavelle, what do I do now?
Oh, of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the
What? What'd you say?
I can't even pronounce the word. Anyway, the crime report. Just to be safe. I told you some words can't roll off my tongue. It can't hurt to verify Mrs. Scone's story. After all, she may be fibbing to us.
Good idea. All right, I'm going to go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere.
I will butcher it. I'll butcher a word. So Miss Scone might not be guilty at all.
You grew up, Kay.
Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap. Authenticity. Then I highly doubt she would have been used a method that directly implicates her. So, who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and the means to prepare. 2 factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look like another? Perfect!
Yeah.
Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless. So it was her, huh? Strange. It's like he already knew. Phew! Nice shooting, Mauserino! I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for.
Ahem, I'm back with results! The police have confirmed that the death really was reported and logged. Which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team.
You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash?
No! I mean, we're only just getting started!
No? Then what's our next move?
Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound.
And then?
And then I'll think about what to do after that.
Eustace. Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing.
Yes, sir.
Gavelle, we're going to talk to Miss Bound.
Very good, Eustace.
We'll join you, if you don't mind.
April 2nd, 1:35 p.m. Zodiac Hall. Fountain Room.
All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bounds for me.
Hey, Mr. Winter. Weren't we going to go talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for the report. A winning strategy.
You spoiled little...
Ah, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. Eee!
Gah! It's a body!
What on earth?
Order in the court. Somebody call forensics.
Bad news, sir! Real bad news!
Order. I will have order, detective.
Ice sculptures in the Winter Wing!
Oh, melted!
What?
Did?
Huh?
Sir!
What is the meaning of this?
Now we have 2 victims?
Yeesh. Talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no coinkydink. You're with me, right, Mauserino? I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
To be continued.
Yeah. Next time we're gonna go back to the past.
Going back to the past, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hope you all enjoyed that. It's getting interesting. What you think, Plum?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd rather y'all go get on to y'all evening. I appreciate you all for watching and tuning in. But yeah, the cases, yeah. We'll see what's gonna happen. Who you think it was? Who was that in the water?
I know who it was. That was the dude from the 18 years ago. His dead body. It's the same dead body. Which, how is it not decomposed? Think about that.
It's not decomposed?
Yes, it was just his dead body from 18 years ago floating in the
How is that possible?
Yeah, think about that. It's the same victim from the I-7 incident, but today.
So he wasn't really dead, huh?
No. Well, I'm giving you spoilers, but just think about how his body is still like not decomposed.
I was frozen.
All right. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, let me go ahead. All right. Christmas for the guy. He was in the chat for a little bit. Dave and Game Queen 81. Thank you all for chatting. Everyone else that's watching, appreciate you all for watching. Yeah, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate you go ahead and subscribe. Also, you don't mind hitting that like button for me. I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care. Have a good night.